Hi traders and Happy New Year. Welcome back to the first daily recap show for 2022, which is today's Tuesday the 4th of January reports. I hope you all had a really nice and healthy holiday season and are fit and raring and ready to go for 2022 to make it a really good and successful year. So let's jump right into the reports for today and look at the FTSE. We said the FTSE is bullish and it was making post-COVID highs. We spoke about 74.52 to 62. We said if it held its resistance at the open, then we had support further down for buy the dip scenarios. But if we saw a sustained break above 74.52 to 62, then it opened a move towards the 74.95 to 505 resistance and then higher time frame resistance at 75.27 to 36. It was the first trading day of the year on the FTSE, which can lead to some volatile action at the open as well. So let's go and see what the market did today. So here's the FTSE, and as you can see, literally just before the market opened, in a few minutes beforehand, the FTSE pushed up through that 74.52 to 62 area. We then had a fairly impulsive move back, but we held that zone, and that zone held a support, which then saw the sustained break above that zone, and we then ended up just grinding higher. We've hit the 74.95 75.05 area already, and we've just come shy of that 527 to 36 area. So that, in essence, has almost been hit as well. So the clue was right at the open, holding that support zone on the initial push through, and then we've just grinded higher all day as the bullish momentum continues. So no real clear signals to get in on. Some aggressive signals in terms of reversals here. But no, other than that, not really any momentum signals to get in on either, as it was just a very slow grind. So if you managed to get in on the breakup or on the retest of the zone, that's great. You could have then held it all the way through. But other than that, not too much action. It was a slow grind all the way higher, but we have hit those resistance areas, and the clue was when we had the strong push through and then we held it as support to create that sustained break and acceptance above that zone. So now let's go and have a look at the DAX. So we said the DAX is bullish, and if it could gain acceptance above the 16.065 to 0.85 zone at the open, then it can open up moves towards 16.190 to 16.205. And then we said what would happen if it held below that area and broke aggressive support at 16.010 to 0.25. So let's go and have a look and see what the DAX done today. Okay, so this 0.65 to 85 area, as you can see, we held it as resistance. We could fail to break above it, get a sustained break above it right on the open. But we never even saw a sell-off back down to any support zones or anything either. And then when we retested it here, we then just broke through it, and then we haven't looked back, and we've actually already gone up and met that 16.190 to 16.205 objective, which is held as resistance up here as well. On the higher time frames, there was actually a potential reversal. I can show you that on the hourly now. Just give me 1 second. So as you can see, there was a 1 hour doji reversal bar there. Maybe not one that I would take because it is against the overall trend, but it was from a resistance area, so there is always the possibility to take that trade. Not super high probability, but it is a potential opportunity. So let's go back to the lower time frames and see if there was any opportunities on the lower time frames. Okay, so as I say, we broke up above the zone here, and as soon as we got this really strong acceptance above there, we should be looking for some continuation patterns. There's two here, there's one here, and which potentially probably didn't have the best risk to reward, but that is one potential continuation pattern. The other one is there. Those are probably the two best ones, best versions of the continuation pattern as well. And then we got the grind higher. You probably would have wanted to manage it into this zone here and then leave your runner up to that 16.200 zone. So that was the opportunity on the DAX. Again, zones work well. As soon as we got that acceptance above that 85 zone, we've moved all the way higher. We've ground higher all the way up to that resistance zone, and that's what has held as resistance today so far. So let's see what happens overnight, and we'll catch you again tomorrow. It's really good to be back, and I look forward to keep doing these reports. And please leave your feedback in the comments box as well. Let me know what you think, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers.